Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary on Unranked Challenger with only viewer picks. We are playing some Sylas top versus a Renekton. They said to go this AD tank Sylas like CDR build. I didn't really know what to start with, so I might have messed up. We'll see. Because I went tier, which I think can be bad. We'll see how bad it is though. Because that hurt pretty bad. So basically how this works is that my passive gives you bonus AD. So that is pretty effective. I just want the EXP of these minions. At making it so... Damn, I even have to give that up? That's crazy. Anyways, Sylas, his passive gives you an AD ratio on it of 130%, so even though you deal magic damage, it honestly isn't that bad of a percentage value. And then not only that, but it also gives you attack speed for 3 auto attacks, up to 3 auto attacks. Because Sylas's ability can be, like, spammed. So the idea is when you build a bunch of ability haste and stuff in AD, you're able to actually deal a ton of damage through your passive. And then your W also has a HP ratio on it, so you can still utilize that. The most important thing probably during the early game is just to farm well, because as long as I go relatively even, I can just back and buy a starting item. Like a Doran Shield. I only wanted to go tier to help out with the early game, like, starting to get, enough mana so I can fight more often. Because I don't have any mana, runes with the build path that he said to go. I got my grass proc off there. I don't know if that really mattered to keep myself alive, but it might have been it. So we're gonna buy the Doran Shield now. Thankfully we didn't die, so that's like gigantic for us, because now when I come back, at least I know that I stacked up my tiers, so it'll be a little bit easier to fight him in the future because I don't have to worry about like running out. Because I feel like this build would utilize Conquer with Presence of Mind, but... The thing is that you go Myrrh mana eventually to make it so your auto attacks just deal the damage quite often. Of course, we do W max first. As you can see, the CS per minute doesn't really seem that bad right now, and it was a flash for flash. Remember that if you ever go even versus somebody with flash for flash and you both recall and both come back at full HP, technically, you're not really... Like, it looks like I'm hardcore losing, right? Because I was getting shit on in lane, but... As soon as you come back, if you didn't really lose a deficit or anything, the game is back to just being an even game again, right? That being said, I feel like Renekton does like a very similar fashion type thing, and it's like extremely scary to go versus him. My Q didn't go off, and my WCD is too long, so I can't do anything about that, so I just die. The build path. Let me see the build path again. Sundered Sky, first item. Probably just build HP immediately then. Playing against other bruisers as this build feels super challenging during the early game. I feel like it would be easier to play at mid lane, just because at least I can go for something that is not as squishy. Or I mean, not as like good against squishy characters during the early game, I mean. Personally. So now that I've lost lane, then I'm just screwed for the rest of the game. Not rest of the game, but the rest of the laning phase, really. Because being this under level just means that I can't ever really fight since I'm down 1 level now. It's a bit doomered for me. My wave is also, like, in a bad spot, too. But he is, like, I guess, shoving towards me again, so maybe I can do something. I feel like he's gonna dive me, though. 100 to 0, or not 100 to 0, but he, like, can one-shot me underneath turret, I swear. Okay, he let me get W off. That's, like, massive. Never mind, I take it back. Because he allowed me to W him for the healing, that's, like, huge for me. So I think I'm okay again. Thank God. I do think that this build will get, like, relatively strong once I get to certain spikes. I'm surprised that I go Overgrowth instead of Revitalize as well, considering I go for, like, a lot of healing and shielding with this type of build. I'm a bit surprised. I'm just trying to CC him perfectly, but even then that's kind of difficult. He should die here to that. Very nice. I just barely had enough mana to be able to keep myself alive when Elise rotated up, which is sick. Thank you for the help. Okay, nice. And the wave gets to shove underneath turret fully. Sunder. Another thing that I could go early on, I guess, would be like buying plated steel caps. But I think I'll just go for this instead. Just get as much HP as possible. So your healing from your W scales with HP. It's not just AP. So I am increasing the heal. Right now it is increased by, I think, 67. And remember that you don't ever look at the AP ratios, really. The AP ratios don't matter. What matters is that we have 125% attack speed with my passive. It does magic damage and has AD scaling. That's the thing you need to look at. As you can see now, my damage doesn't even feel that bad anymore because I'm starting to get to, like, spike points that allow me to have a decent amount of AD, and that one single gank from my Elise, like, helped out so much. Of course, we do E and W max. We do not ever put points into Q besides, like, to get that slow initially. Dang, dude, he really was able to trick me into fighting him. I mean, I still almost won, though. I didn't think that his ultimate would be up at that moment, so that's why I went in. I can still win this if I just press W onto him, so he better not step up. My next EW can kill. My wave state's still pretty good. Does he have bone plating up? No. I dashed away because I figured that he would dash forward and try to get his own heal off, but he didn't. They have Void Grub, so I should just leave. I can just TP back. Might have been able to solo kill there if I played more aggressive with my flash, but I'm still fine. Oh, I don't even have mana. I'm not able to get him here, I just don't have mana. This is why I thought Presence of Mind would be sick. I'm probably just screwed. Viego was able to assist him. But yeah, we're starting to feel much stronger now. So even though you guys killed me and stuff, I feel like I'm in a much better position. Sad for me. Wish I was able to get a bigger lead than I have, but I guess I made a mistake, huh? So it's my fault. Also, my ultimate kind of was down, which also kind of sucked. Being able to fight somebody being on even terms with my ultimate could have been nice, but I just don't have it. He should just get anti-heal, to be honest. If he just goes anti-heal, I feel like I'm screwed. Ooh, Eclipse by. It's weird being able to one-shot minions with one auto attack. I am not very used to that. Him having a full item on me is, kind of annoying. Yeah. Alright, so we are definitely strong. My god, dude. We kind of beat that guy without even needing to try. I want to fight him whenever he has low rage, because, I mean, all of Renekton's abilities become stronger depending on how much rage you have. So that's like a massive thing for us, being able to fight him right at the beginning before he uses ultimate stuff. And I got to fight him on even terms because finally I have his ultimate, right? I have my Sundered Sky, so when I come back, I have a fully completed item, so I also can fight on, like, even terms of having a bonus effect, because him having Eclipse is... Dude, am I gonna get stopped? Him having Eclipse Shield is really annoying for fighting, and now, finally, now I have something that will allow me to, like, heal up once I get low and stuff. And this gives, like, AD and HP, so more healing for my W. This is more effective for auto-attacking. They do have a lot of AD damage dealers, so probably we go the plated steel caps, so we don't take as much damage from his auto-attacks. I'm almost level 11 as well, even though I won't be able to take his ultimate for a while. Holy crap, dude. So the thing is that if I ever land my knock-up onto him with my E, which is what I was trying to do previously, you can chain your W before they can react with anything. I don't think that you can buffer, not Sylas, Renekton W when I use my ability. So because I was able to land everything consecutively, it was huge. Now, another thing is that your W does not apply on hit. So do not think that your W is like a bonus auto attack. You actually do have to auto as well. Like, this will not apply my Sundered Sky. I think I just need to leave. Sucks that I missed that, but I can't kill that guy. It's too risky to go for him. My bot lane was losing, but that's okay. I mean, at least I somehow managed to, like, come back a bit. We just have to give up top lane turret. I can't do anything about it. There's too many people up here. We go Sojin after Manamune. Tristana didn't get a reset of her jump, so I think we just kill her here. Wait, why are you scared of him? I got his ult. Nice. I kind of want his ultimate. I feel like his ultimate's huge. I know Tristana was there. That was kind of scary that I continued going in. But I knew that I can continue, like, healing myself, which is why I wanted to do it. My teammate almost died there, too. Yeah, dude, I feel pretty strong right now, honestly. My dueling potential is crazy. I did purposely throw my E past them, by the way, because I knew Viego was waiting to reset behind them. So I threw it behind them, knowing that if I do land onto him, he was already so low that I just one-shot him. So that's why I did that there. In case you're wondering, like, why I threw it that way. I think that I just try to fight mid lane, I guess, and try to help him. Because top lane will shove for a bit. I don't need to catch the wave immediately. My team is so scared for some reason. We even have, like, a good ultimate to play around, too. I'm just gonna ulti out, because that should, I think, keep me alive. I was gonna say, Viego ultimate, I think, makes you unstoppable, but I guess it doesn't work that way, because I definitely was not unstoppable there. Not a bad fight, though. It's okay. I'm a little bit chunked. Dragon's not up just yet. Why did Yasuo not ulti? He can ulti off of my E, but he didn't for some reason. It's fine. I can't believe Tristana really tried killing me there, just walking towards me like that. My healing is ridiculous because, I mean, when I'm low, this heals me for more. Kind of like how Sylas W also heals you when you're low. We deal 233 per auto attack. Of course, that doesn't seem that insane, but remember that it's very easy to, like, spam to the point that I have a bunch of them, so I just press auto attacks 3 times, and that does, like, 700 damage. And it's magic damage, too, which is pretty sick. This is a pretty strong point for Sylas, because when Sylas gets to, almost his E being max, that's when I can use it, of course, like, more than ever. Oh, you ultied me. I'm sorry, bro. That guy dies, right? This is gonna end up bad now. Oh, the bomb was fucking crazy. All I need to do is get a little bit of healing, and then I can turn, but until I get that... You gonna try flashing away, or are you just gonna run? Nice, guys. Maybe I could have won a little bit sooner, though. Like, I am much tankier than I anticipated through the healing. I've actually never tried this build path. I do think that the early game feels like miserably bad, though. Like, holy shit, I feel like I don't have big mana pool because of course like the runes, but like if I went Doran Shield, would I have been okay? Was that an okay thing to do? Or do I just go Doran's Ring and just play as if I'm just an AP character? I do want to fight this dragon, but I finished my item, so I'm basing right now. I have my TP. Are we gonna check it? Okay, good. They're not on it. I guess I'll push it in top lane so I can save my TP. The next item is Spear of Sojin, which is a CDR item. I'm gonna grab blue buff as well. I'll TP in just in case. I don't want to fight to break out where I'm not a part of it. I'd be upset about that. Let me grab Renekton ultimate. That's what I want the most of. Oh my god, dude. Wow, I can't believe that I survived that. I was so fortunate that it felt like they didn't fully commit. I also hit Tristana and kind of pumped some big damage for my healing. Not bad. So we just finished Mermana inside that one individual fight. We just did 523 damage with it. It's kind of bonkers too. I just feel like Conqueror would be so good for this build path though. Like, I could understand how Grasp will be nice because it gives me more HP and stuff, but I don't know. I thought Conqueror would be good too. One annoying thing about building Sundered Sky is that it doesn't give you CDR until you fully build it. None of the components give you CDR. Oh yeah, Sunder. Oh, I forgot that also. A Spear of Sojin, I mean, gives you like percent damage on your abilities, but also is passive damage. So that will literally increase my passive too. Cool. I think after that, you normally go like Riftmaker, or you can go like Unending Despair. They say Riftmaker, Spear Sojin. I'm not Spear Sojin. Spirit Visage, or Navori. Navori Quick Blades is every single auto attack lowers the CD of your abilities so you can spam more often. That sounds like the coolest one to go, but I'm honestly a little bit worried if that interaction works, because sometimes with Sylas, if I believe Lichbane doesn't even proc. On your auto attacks, because your empowered auto attacks don't even like consider themselves autos or something. There's a chance that even Mermana, the reason why Mermana is good on him is, if you didn't know, attacks deal bonus damage on hit, but damaging abilities deal even more. As you can see, it's like over triple as high. That's why a lot of champions that build Mermana don't build it because they are an auto attacker. They build it because they can utilize spells all the time. Ezreal Q gets a better benefit. I wonder if Sylas's auto attacks from his passive is considered a spell. Maybe. And because it's a spell, then that is gonna increase it. I don't know. Damn, he knows that I'm here. It sucks so well. I'm worth 1,000 gold. I might be tanky, but I'm pretty sure Tristana still like does crazy amounts of damage to me, so. Wow, I'm so over leveled too. We'll just stay bot side for now. My TP's coming up, Baron's up. We just play for that. That's the best way to play it for sure. They do have a lot of crit on their team. What if going random isn't that bad? I feel like all the items after you build your 3-core doesn't really matter. You can go whatever you want after that. Like, if I wanted to go anti-heal, for instance, I could go Chemtech. The, like, Bruiser one that gives you ability haste as well. And HP and AD. I don't want anybody to clear this. We see where everybody is, so I guess I'm free to play aggressive then. Wow, my damage is freaking insane. I had to grab his ultimate just to heal myself, or like, give myself HP. Renekton ultimate increases your total HP, that's why I needed it. Because I got worried I was under turret for too long. Wow, she didn't commit. She ultied me away after I healed myself, but didn't go in. If she did, I think I actually would have outplayed her too. Because I would have E'd, and hopefully if it lands, I can come back in and just heal myself again. And I think I didn't even auto-attack her for my, thing too. I think. I don't know, obviously, because I can't go back and pause the video or anything to look. Just do the dragon, do the objective. I'm almost level 16 and my ultimate goes on a super short CD of 22 seconds. I can spam it way more often. Oh, we can't get that guy. Just go for the dragon now. Whoa. Okay. Dude, wait, you're fine, dude. Oh, actually, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was just gonna die to that guy. Just kidding. Thought that, he was scared of, like, getting CC'd, not actually a duel. I want to jump on them, but if I do, I think Tristana might just kill me. I can't just go in alone. Guys, we should still just be doing the dragon. Like, there's no reason to fight like this, but whatever. We'll just fight anyways, I guess. Even if he sidesteps that, that's so good. Zillion landed something, so I just followed it up. I just want to make sure that we are always fighting. Wow, is he really not there? If I had my Spear of Sojin, maybe I could have caught him, but I'm not at that threshold just yet of my CDs being non-existent. Let's just go Riftmaker, because I think it would be very fun building something that gives you more healing. Because Riftmaker, how it works is that once you're inside of combat for 4 seconds, you get 10% Omnivamp. And I just think that that would be kind of goofy to play around, so then I have even more healing to work with. Nice Yasuo. Nice little kill onto them, huh? We should, again, just be doing Baron here. There's really no reason why we shouldn't be. Ooh, at least found a pick. Nice kill, dude. I really want that Renekton ultimate. It's such an effective one to have. I like it the most. We gain 700 HP. We deal 260 magic damage. Dude, that's actually a ridiculous amount per second around me. I also gain 5 Fury a second, which does nothing because I don't have Fury. Let's just go mid lane with our team and shove. Because they might try to initiate onto them, and maybe I just want to follow it up. Please destroy the Nexus. Not the Nexus, the turret. I wanted the turret to be dead because I think that hurts more than almost, like, their team. Like, that's the biggest threat the turret was. I just went in because we have Zillion, and I just trusted him to ulti me, which he did. I almost have my next ult. Oh my god, I'm still alive, too. So yeah, that was AD Sylas top lane. I did not realize that this build honestly feels better than I thought. I went into this after dying that first time thinking that I was going to be probably pretty worthless for the rest of the game, and it kind of shattered my expectations of what this build can achieve. I thought it would definitely be worse. Who knows, maybe the starting item was the only reason why I lost topside so hard too. Maybe there was a chance that I could have beaten him if I went like Doran's Shield or Doran's Ring instead. But anyways, I did most damage on the team, which is cool. The healing done was the most on my team of 24,000. I also tanked the most damage, or self-mitigated, of 37k. And my damage taken was 54k. So I took the most, mitigated the most, healed the most, and did the most damage. Everything. I did it all. But of course, my teammates popped off really hard. Like, I'm not saying I carried by any means. In fact, yeah, everybody deserves honor besides me. That's cool. It's fine. Alright, see you guys later, bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the next game. We are playing some LeBlanc bot lane. They said that, what was the comment again? You said that you have to play bot lane to climb because I've had experiences of bot laners basically just going 0-5 and then AFKing and then you can't win with a AFK. It's like impossible to play AD carry LeBlanc. AD carry LeBlanc is so bad compared to how it used to be. Previously, AD LeBlanc existed because there was a bunch of energy items where you could dash to get way more energy, and then that would be OP. They giga nerfed it with dashes, firstly, but another thing is that they also, like, removed a ton of the energy items. Not Storm Surge, frick, what is that one item? There was an AD carry item that gave you energy and would deal magic damage on hit. I know Voltaic still exists, but that's not really like something that I would say is very good. The Soraka definitely plays aggressive during the early game. Too bad my wave clear is just complete trash, though. We should only poke them. We should not try to actually kill. Did that Kog'Maw just flash? Nice. So, because of that, LeBlanc's dash, like, isn't OP anymore. It used to be ridiculous because you could, like, make it so the energy stuff became even more bonkers. Nowadays, we're just, like, a character that can maybe try to fight through, like, auto attacks. It's gonna take forever to kill this guy, but we'll get him eventually. I also barrier to keep myself alive because I almost died there. I did that pretty late, but we still managed to do it. So yeah, I am playing LeBlanc as if I still am playing like AP LeBlanc in a way. During the early game, I just do W in, one auto attack, and then W back out, because most of the time, if you do it very quickly, most people cannot even react to it, and they can't even hit you back with a single like auto attack. So that gave us like an early edge over Kog'Maw. And then Soraka's been doing a good job at harassing. Soraka can be played as an early game champion because she has a super low CD, spammable basic ability. And that ability, of course, like, is crazy good for doing stuff. My Q can be used to last hit because it refunds the whole entire mana cost. And it also refunds some of the cast of it. We're going to be doing W max first, just like LeBlanc mid lane. The reason of that is because it's a dash move, and you just want the dash move to be extremely, like, low CD. I'm gonna think of a build that utilizes CDR, hopefully, because I feel like the best way to play this would either be go full crit, or I go things like Trinity Force, because this gives me some CDR to work with, and we go in and auto attack weave and like play around this type of thing. I thought it was gonna be versus Smolder, but it was Kog'Maw instead. I do think Smolder would outscale us, but thankfully we're not versus that type of thing. So yeah, with LeBlanc, your Q has two parts to it. Your Q, you mark somebody, and your other spells detonate the mark to deal bonus, like the same amount of damage, and it does a lot. But, and we will be using it sometimes. But we're mostly going to be going for, like, auto-attack trades. Like, I'm just going to go for, like, a couple hits and then just back away immediately, because I know that I can do a little bit of trading with my W, and then we like go back in with Sheen over and over again, so he'll die here for sure. Thing is that I'm super low though, so I just need to flash away to survive, and then after I flash away to survive, we can just shove in the next wave. We're also over leveled, which definitely helps out too. So I'm going to be using my Q to still last hit. What's nice is that whenever I use my Q to last hit, I'm also getting a Sheen proc from it, which I didn't really think about, which is pretty sick. And we already have a pretty decent lead bot side. We want the wave to fully crash, and it looks like Thresh didn't hold it, so that's perfect. We'll just take another base, buy another item, and be even more prepared to just snowball this, hopefully. Kog'Maw, right? Kog'Maw as an AD carry is about lethal tempo plus his W. His W does percent max and gives him a bunch of range. Kog'Maw scales very well. So that's why I want to do short trades to chunk him, and then we go in because we're more burst heavy as a champion. But yeah, your W has two parts to it. It's a dash forward. It does AoE damage. My chain is something that you land on something, and when it connects, it will cause them to be not tethered, but it will put a little link to them. If the link stays, it will snare them, but if they run out of range, then it will not snare them. So we do have a decent way to lock people down, so we continuously auto-attack them, which is pretty nice. Kog'Maw just also got a pretty decent-sized shutdown, so whenever he does get to buy, it will be pretty annoying. Our ultimate, when I do level it up, it just copies the last ability I last used. Of course, if we can do 2 chains, that's the best thing that we can do, probably. I know that I'll take a lot of damage here, but I'm pretty sure this guy just dies. Because even though I'm getting hit by Kog'Maw a lot, we know that there's no possible... I'm also keeping his lethal tempo up by doing that, huh? There's no way that they can survive only level 4 versus level 6, right? So I can even do, like, W forward, auto attack, and hit a little bit, and then just back away. Should I tank for her? Probably not, right? Oh my god, there's a Zed here, too? Oh my god, dude, that was a lot of people down here. That's fine, though. Got his barrier, couldn't kill him. I still have barrier myself. Would be kind of... Oh, dang. Do I just die? That sucks, dude. That was a good hook, I guess. It looks like my team's gonna kill everybody, though. Nice. And I get an assist from that, too. So close to finishing our Trinity Force already. If I didn't get hit by that Lee Sin Q... Yeah, it wasn't a hook, even. If I didn't get hit by that Lee Sin Q, I would have survived easily. Or if maybe my W was up too, because I could just W away from him after he's underneath turret, and then he'll probably chase me and I just W back. It's okay though. I mean, our early game lead is so substantial from most of our team that the game state should be pretty easy going forward, because Lily is OP if you get an early game lead. Her scaling is way better than Lee Sin. Lee Sin's a difficult champion to play, and if he's already losing this hard, he's level 5, then they're just screwed. That's like a big factor of a lot of my games, I feel like, inside of this rank, which is like high emerald, low diamond. So many people play champions that are more complicated to play, but then like it is very difficult to win with those champions because they're more difficult to play. My mana pool's so tiny. I will say that is a very unfortunate side effect of this build, huh? Maybe I have to go Essence Reaver just to like make it so I can spam more, huh? Does he really reveal me there? That's crazy. I thought that we could win, because even though Thresh hooks me, I thought that I would turn invisible for a second, and then, like, but he was still auto-attacking me, I believe. Bit off more than I can chew. It's my fault for going too aggressive. Soraka is the one that's underleveled now after everything that happened. Because she's level 4. We fought into a Kog'Maw who was able to get his lethal tempo stacked, and I just don't have enough burst damage to deal enough to kill. That's okay, though. It was my mistake. I also didn't have boots as well, and having boots is pretty nice to, like, sidestep thresh hooks and stuff, and getting hit by the thresh hooks is kind of annoying for us, right? So if I go Essence Reaver, I can make it so I get mana back per auto attack, and it also gives us CDR. And then after that, maybe just like Infinity Edge, so I go for like high value hits, maybe? How did I die? That's why? The Trini Force is why I died? I don't know about that. Let's get all these plants. He has Rage Blade now. Just do one single hit onto him. There's no reason to ever fight him when he has his W up like this. We just back away. The Lee Sin's down here too. I just do a little bit of poke, that's all. Never do more than just a little. Ooh. Good job not dying. He did use his W again, so that does give us an opportunity to maybe be able to skirmish him whenever he uses it like that, though. I might walk into Thresh here. But I don't really care because I still want to, like, join the fight. That does not land, I just sidestep it. We just go for Thresh here because his teammate just left him, and then we just back away after I get ignited. We kind of play like a super annoying LeBlanc playstyle, as, you know, you normally do. Kog'Maw doesn't have mana. Wait, Lee Sin actually killed Lilia because he was able to ulti her back. That's crazy. Alright. I think that Lee Sin's still here, bro. I just wanted to get one auto attack onto him, but I guess I just don't get to see anything, which is sad. One auto attack on Lee Sin would kill. Sucks for Lilia, she just lost her Magi stacks and everything. We'll just back away. Our ultimate does cost no mana, so be aware of that. Essence Reaver is in our future. 15 ability haste, gain mana on hit. Probably Essence, Infinity Edge into, like, LDR, because I need to make it so I also have Armor Pen, so I actually do hit hard with my autos. Of course, we're kind of neglecting attack speed, but, I mean, I hope that the boots will make up for it. Never, ever fight Kog'Maw with his W being up. Whenever he W's us, it's really bad. Soraka should never walk near him, too, because if she walks near him, it makes it so much more challenging to fight. Dang, I only was trying to poke. I can run away, she can't. So that's the thing. One more auto attack does it. I'm sorry, you're probably dead, dude. That's so sad. I had to go all the way behind Thresh just to be able to get that guy, because unfortunately, I mean, as you see, I can't ever get hooked by this guy, otherwise I, like, instantly die. Damn, she doesn't trust the LB dude? Well, oh well. We got a lot. We'll just leave. Let's get Caulfields. The hardest champions to face with this style of build, by the way, are people who deal damage through things that you cannot dodge. So auto attackers or like point and click abilities are the easiest thing that can destroy me. So that's why Kog'Maw is so challenging to play against, because it doesn't matter if I kite him. He outranges me, so he just presses W and stands still, and he out DPSs. That's the thing. Also, my mana pool still is just like so ridiculously low. But our, like, trades like this don't feel too shabby, at least. I also think that once I can, like, spam more because I won't run out of mana will be another big factor. I think that I just stay volleying and continue pushing guys, but I'm just always worried that my teammates are going to get into a skirmish. Because I feel like everybody starts fighting for literally no reason. But if they win the skirmish, then we'll play to them, I guess. We do have a fed teammate. Like, they completely gave up bot side. Oh, I can't even hit him with that one auto attack there. I already know that I can't. It looked like Lee Sin was last hitting bot side. I want to be able to take the turret, but I probably can't. So this guy's gonna ulti, probably, but I can keep this guy locked down for a long time, and then I just auto-attack him to death. Just like that, it's very easy. CZ is a champion where you need to land a bunch of stuff to kill me, so if you get hit by my combo, I will be able to kill you, because I just need to win through autos, and I can just, like, outplay your autos, because I can kite a melee character. So that makes it way more feasible for me. We also have our Essence Reaver, and I got the bot lane turret too. So now I won't have as many mana issues. The item after this, I still think should probably be Infinity Edge, just to get, like, decent damage, because until I get decent damage, I still am, just a mobile, like, tickle champion. I don't want to be tickling them. I want to be able to actually threaten. There's a chance that this Lee Sin stayed, so that's why I'm still going for him. I still have barrier, but I don't think I need it, because it's Soraka being here. You can probably take their blue buff as well. I want the blue buff. And then the next thing that we want to do is just base, because if I ever fight people, I kind of need full HP at the beginning, and I slowly whittle them down. If I take a fight at like half HP, I have to stand there and hit them a bunch, and that sucks. So every single time that I'm chunked, I kind of just have to leave. The fight's breaking out. I'm, like, trying to get there. Nice. Just using my abilities to proc my Trinity over and over again. That guy dies too. Well played. Let's just leave. I have my pickaxe now. And again, once again, like, we're chunked, right? Only fight when you're not chunked. Being full HP is super important. As you can see, like, I just get jumped on and die so quickly. Mobility is what we have. Like, why this even somewhat works, even though energy doesn't exist anymore, is because we're just playing like we're an auto attacker with a dash. Like, how many auto attackers have a dash besides, like, Ezreal? But I also have, like, a snare, and I can use 2 dashes consecutively, unlike Ezreal, and I also can use 2 snares consecutively if need be as well. So that gives me an edge over being able to kind of kite people in a specific manner that is pretty powerful to do. I don't think that this is ever going to turn into something that's favorable for us. Just doesn't really make much sense. Like, you're going to be able to take that on your own, but I want to defend the base. If we want to fight this guy, we have to burn his W first, like that. Wait, was that not his W? He didn't even use it? Alright, well, I'm going mid lane to farm anyways. I'm not trying to give up objective bounties ever. Lily is strong enough that she probably, like, can beat everybody too. She's such a ridiculous champ right now. I'm on the way topside to try to flank them, just making sure I can use my W effectively. Kog'Maw was, like, around here, so he's probably, like... Oh, no, he went down. Then I probably can't do much to get him. Oh, they just FF. Well, anyways, that was AD carry Leblanc. Looks like we won too hard. Smolder doesn't even want to try scaling versus us. Also, my mid lane won as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That was, not too challenging to play. I did think that it was going to be okay if we can reach certain spike points, and we did. I mean, once you reach certain spike points, you do feel like you're quite powerful. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next game in the climb. Dude, I would miss my W. It's already a sad day for me. I think we still kill this guy, though, regardless, because he can't really escape after we get on top of him. Gonna get 1 soul as well. I had my W to continue chasing. We're playing some Senna Mid. They told me to play... I actually was going to play Yasuo, by the way, because that was, like, a high-rated comment, but my teammate took Yasuo, so I got kind of stuck with nothing to play. So yeah, we're playing Senna Mid. We're versus a Pantheon mid lane, which is weird. Normally people play him top lane. They said to go Kraken Gwynsu's with lethal tempo for, like, crazy attack speed. Senna's attack speed ratio is kind of weird, where it doesn't have, like, high attack speed, but... She does have permanent AD growth through these souls that pop, but she's very meta right now. Every single time you auto-attack, as you can see, like, I have, like, I stop before I auto-attack, and when you do that, you steal some of the opponent's movement speed, meaning that the faster they are, the faster you are, and not only that, but, it, I believe, also goes through Wind Wall. You get permanent range for the entire game every 20 stacks. And then every single bit of 1 stack also gives you 0.75 of AD. So the idea is with Senna is that you get souls from minions, but you also get it from hitting the opponent. Whenever you hit the opponent with 2 consecutive auto attacks or abilities, whatever it might be, it will rip out a soul from them. So, like, right there, you see that I got a soul. And then it goes on cooldown. You can't do it over and over again. It can just be done occasionally. But it also does current HP, so the higher HP they are, the more damage it does. My Q can be used like a Lucian Q, but also could be used on my own minions, and it could be used on wards as well. It is a pretty nice ability because it heals in the line as well. It heals everybody, including yourself. The reason why I'm engaging this is because my Kindred's here. Whoa. Okay. Dude, my god, that was so aggressive. We didn't really need to go that ham for him, but okay. Anyways, this guy's kind of low. How we get more range on Senna is every 20 stacks gives us range. And the way that you get souls, you just right-click them. You can also use, like, abilities as well to, like, get the souls, like your Q. Monsters also drop souls, so I might actually be able to Q. As you can see, my Q goes on a shorter CD when I also auto-attack, so being able to auto-attack all the time is very effective. I'm not going to go for any souls with Kayn, because all I care about is just probably recalling since this Pantheon recalled. We're up a significant amount of farm on this guy, though, which is really nice. I'm going to buy Boots because Boots is really strong on my character. A lot of people just go Swifties. Some people even go Swifty Boots first item because the faster you are, the better you are at, like, kiting around, because Senna's range and, like, slowing of movement speed allows you to kite better than some other champions. But, of course, since you're a scaling pick, it also gets better as the game continues. So you don't necessarily have to do stuff during the early game. I mean, the worst champions to play are point-and-click stuns because they get on top of you immediately, rather than, like, something you can sidestep. So, like, Pantheon has a point-and-click stun, so that does kind of suck, that he can do that very easily. But this is still looking pretty good. I know he'll probably jump on me here. I do have bone plating, though, so it's kind of chill in my opinion. So he dies. I know that Kayn's here now, so I have to walk away from him. It's kind of risky to continue going. I tried to Q that soul from far away and I hit it. The reason why I continue chasing Pantheon is because he used his flash and I haven't yet, so I know that when I fight him and I have, like, barrier and stuff, there's no way he can kill me quickly. I'm just gonna base here, because I'm too low. Pantheon is too much of a threat. We'll just immediately buy our item. But yeah, because I have lethal tempo, I do get attack faster than I otherwise normally would, and I guess lethal tempo does give me bonus attack range when you're at max too, so that's pretty convenient. Right? It still does that, right? We get bonus adaptive. Does it not give you range? Am I wrong? Could be wrong on that. My ultimate is a global ultimate. If I use it, it will deal damage in the center, and everybody else gets a shield. The shield is based off of AP and AD. Oh, no, actually, it's just based off of souls and AP. So if you don't build AP, the shield isn't that big. But the souls, of course, does mean you can, like, get it to a decent size. I'm trying to not always use my Q, because I'll have mana issues if I spam all the time. Just gonna Q the whole entire wave. The damage of Senna Q doesn't really deal that much. It only does 105 damage. That's barely anything. But because it does damage and heals and does, like, your passive, that's what you want to play around. You see how my range already feels, like, insane to the point that if he's, like, steps up towards me, I can, like, easily get him and stuff. This is because I'm just too fast as a character, so I can just walk away. That's why Swifty Boots is ridiculous. Even though I'm getting chased, I can just use my E. What your E does is that it camouflages yourself inside a mist, and you get bonus movement speed. So running is very easy, as long as you don't get, like, initially engaged on with, like, a flash or something. I want to be able to get his soul, if possible. I guess I could have just, like, done it anyways. Even though I would have taken a turret shot, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, I definitely feel like the Pantheon pick is not very good into Senna. Unless he gets, like, major help. Maybe if he didn't fall behind early on, he could have been okay. I really want to get souls on this guy, but... Okay. I just have to run away. As you can see, I'm able to just be so freaking fast that it's difficult for champions even like them to catch up to me. And Kane's like a pretty fast character too. That being said, he did chunk me to the point that like it's now kind of threatening to play versus. I'm not sure why he just allows me to Q him like that. I guess because he doesn't really deal that much. My ulti would not kill that guy, so there's no reason to use it. Yeah, Kane might come back mid with Pantheon ultimate, I guess. I'm just hoping that I can shove out, because I feel like he shouldn't be able to get here that quickly. I'm gonna get that one soul. Yeah, he did Pantheon ultimate, even though he did it from really far away for some reason. Dude, I'm not gonna go do that. It's, like, not good for me. I need to reset and keep tempo with this guy. Because he had a better purchase. And I also was kind of out of mana, too. If Kinder really wants to contest that, she can, but I'll just use my ultimate to try to help. I can't do anything else. Sorry, bro. You guys fought topside. I mean, Mundo died. He'll just die here. My ultimate should... Oh, never mind. It did not. There is a soul back there that I want. Took a turret shot just to get it. We almost have 40. When we have 40, our range increases again, because it's every single 20 increases it. I guess I'll use my Q a couple times just to heal myself, since I'm so low. I guess Kane could probably kill me easily. They don't have Pantheon ultimate, so if I join this, we still might be able to win, since it will take forever for that guy to arrive, right? I'm just going to heal my allies here. I know this does good damage to me, but he just missed his ability. I got that person too. Pantheon also died. So I flashed away from the Pantheon Q because he was trying to use it onto me. I just didn't want to get hit by it because Pantheon Q does bonus damage depending on how low you are. So getting hit by it would probably kill me. Use barrier at the last moment too. Flash on top of the flashless Sona because we saw her use flash earlier. And because I'm stealing movement speed, once I'm on top of you, it's kind of difficult to run away. And you see how fast I'm starting to get? Like, look at my movement speed at all times. I have like 470. Kind of permanently as long as I can continue hitting. So this is like the power of Senna. Being able to be this fast all the time is really, really good. Finish our Kraken. They said to go Gwinsu's next. I'll be honest, I think that attack speed Senna sounds kind of weird. I feel like the only benefit from it is that you have, like, stacking AD, I guess. Because even though my Q applies, like, on hits and stuff, Gwinsu's as an item, like, I don't feel like Bork is very good on her. You normally go crit. You get other stats besides attacks, or I mean, range on Senna. Every single 20 stacks, you also get crit chance. You get 10%. So as you can see, I have 20% crit chance with no crit items. Remember, this is also infinitely stacking, so it can go up to 100% with no crit items. I would say a really crazy Senna game would be like 130 plus souls. I think getting to 100 is pretty normal if the game lasts long enough. I'm just going to Q him from far away because you can also Q turrets. And then once you get to 100% crit, you then turn crit into lifesteal. So you get free lifesteal too. Senna just gets so many random stats, man. So that person dies trying to help out the Kayn. I was just going to chase down the Kayn, but, I mean, he just kind of ran away. Also, I had to, like, of course, change targets once I got jumped on by Panth. I still have my ultimate, though, in case somebody needs it. Alan's going to use this to try to help him. It gives a shield even if my ultimate damage doesn't land. So it might help out a little bit. Pantheon might ulti here, so I'm going to start walking around because standing in a line will make it easier for him to, like, hit me. He still might ulti me, we'll see. That's why I'm, like, walking in, like, random directions over and over again to see if he can never catch me. Damn, this guy is so far down. Holy crap. So, we're gonna go Gwinsu's now. After Gwinsu's... I guess I'll go Rapid Fire Cannon to, like, benefit from more attack speed and, like, higher range. I mean, Infinity Edge is also fine. Getting more AD with Kraken doesn't really make it deal more because it just has base damage on it. We might be able to just run this guy down, maybe, if I just land some stuff onto him. It's very difficult to run away from you once you get hit. But he used Flash, so can't really do much about that. I probably can't get him here. That's okay, though. We're just going to take his turret anyways. He'll probably ulti back this time, but even then I feel like I just win. I mean, he has no flash anymore, so trying to kill me 100 to 0 probably will never work, I think. My W is a snare, by the way, so that's how that functions. I have 60 souls, so guess what? We get more range now. And we also get 10% more crit, so I have even more crit now as well. I mean, this guy is pretty passive as a Pantheon player. I don't know if this guy plays Pantheon. Normally, I mean, this is like Diamond Elo. I fight people who are pretty good at their champions. So there's a chance that he just maybe doesn't even play it. Let's just get him away from this. He can jump on me if he wishes. I mean, I don't really die here. I used the ultimate to line them up when they went for me. Maybe if Kayn got off his ultimate, he could have killed me. Because I did use barrier and stuff to keep myself alive too. I'm honestly, like, not that fed for that fight either, item-wise. Because if you look at their items, they have, like, not boot advantage and stuff, but I didn't spend 2,000 gold. So I'll be way stronger now. We'll build more attack speed stuff. Yeah, Senna's auto attacks are very satisfying to play. You can see at the very bottom as well, Senna's attacks take extra time to fire, so you deal more damage, physical damage. That's why you normally go crit and not, like, attack speed builds. But of course, like, rapid fire cannon is core on her because you get to attack from very far away, and that's OP. Because Senna's attack range is really far, so increasing that is just makes it even more ridiculous. These drop souls, so I'm still getting, like, quite a nice amount of souls just from, like, being in the area. All this farm bot side, I guess. Also, the big monsters, like Rift Herald Dragon and stuff, they drop 2 souls. So, whenever you're around them, you should wait for them to drop. Wow, they're really gonna fight this? That's crazy. That they would even attempt that. I mean, our champ, we're just way stronger than them. They don't really have any opportunities to ever be able to come back right now. I mean, their Pantheon's just too weak, if I'm being completely honest. And also their Keen, too. The souls that drop also is just a % chance, and it has a better chance if your teammates kill, so support Senna normally gets more souls. But if you want to get a crazy amount of souls, you normally have to harass the opponent a lot, because the most reliable way of getting a soul isn't waiting for one to drop. It's instead having it get ripped out of an enemy, right? So he can't run away because I'm just too fast. I mean, my range is bonkers. This guy deals way too much damage. I even sidestepped that, he still hit me. I knew that I might run into somebody. To be honest, I'm hoping that the game lasts longer because Senna's really fun to play when you get really fed on her because you should never have this many stacks like early game in my opinion. This is, look how many stats this gives you. 60 AD. Like, how much does Infinity Edge even give, dude? 65. I almost have an Infinity Edge worth of, I guess also Infinity Edge gives freaking crit chance, too. I have an Infinity Edge, except for that I don't get the bonus crit, but that's so crazy. And it's not even done, of course, because I can get even more as the game continues. And I get bonus range, and range is a stat that, like, not many items give, because there's only really rapid fire. If you never read Rapid Fire 2, Rapid Fire gives you range, not just a set amount. It gives you range based off of your range. So the more range I get, the more range it gives me. So then your attack range can almost get like screen distance. Especially in ARAM. I don't know if they like nerf Senna in ARAM, but previously if you got Senna in ARAM, you would automatically win the game. I'm talking about years ago, by the way. I don't play ARAMs. But, like, really long time ago, you used to just automatically win if you got her. Because you would get so many souls. Because people would die all the time in ARAM, and you would attack people with, like, 200 and, like, 220 was easy to get. Also, there's too many people bot side. They're probably Pantheon just sitting inside this brush. I can't really do anything to fight the Fed guys. Unless I, like, have a teammate around. I'm not going to try to 1v3. I'm the squishy character. Even though I might be able to kite people, I can't kite 3 people. A little bit of damage on that guy. I probably still can't do anything because they're probably just over here. In fact, they might just try to dive me. We'll see. Oh, maybe not. I'm just gonna go buy my item because I want to be able to fight with this rapid fire cannon. Let's see my attack range. Yeah, alright, we're getting there. Still a long ways to go before we make it a whole entire screen, but I think that we could probably make it to, like, here. That's a pretty far distance. I think this would be about, like, 140-ish souls. But I don't play Senna that much, so honestly, I could be wrong. It could be maybe even further than that. Whenever your teammates also walk into this, they turn into the mist as well. And they also get bonus movement speed, so you can kind of utilize that to try to catch people. You should, like, never use your Q except for to, like, heal allies. Don't use it as damage. It doesn't really deal that much. Yeah, I'm just dealing, like, 500 damage from that crit there. That's kind of bonkers. I just attacked that guy from, like, 10 miles away. Yep. Seems pretty okay to me. Man, I don't have any vision, otherwise I could probably get him. I think he just flashed, though. I never took the souls from Otacon, right? I'll take these from this, though. Only a little bit more souls to go, bro. As you can see, I'm super squished. She just did crazy amounts of damage to me there. Oh no, I didn't auto-attack. I'm just dead here for sure. Pantheon ultimate slows you, if you didn't know. So when I got hit by it, I'm also playing like greedy as hell. You should not be playing the way that I am. I'm just trying to 1v9 because I know that this game's like almost like an automatic win. Obviously, like that's a gigantic throw though. It could be like really influential throwing the game like that. So I'm not gonna say that like it was worth doing what I did. Also, I have 100 souls, so that's nice. I'm gonna build the upgraded Swift March. Upgraded Swift March gives us bonus adaptive force based off of movement speed. It's kind of busted. The next item will be Infinity Edge, so I can get to 100% crit chance, and then I also start getting Lifesteal too. After that, we probably go like Last Whisper or something to make it so I just deal a lot of damage. The Corki damage is pretty high though. I mean, he's quite strong. Kindred didn't pop her ultimate, that's a big deal. If Kindred popped ultimate, they probably could have won that fight. But they failed. I gave you a shield even if it didn't hit them. I probably can't save my teammate here, can I? No! Can I even, like, catch anybody? Probably not. There's no reason to, like, do a outplay. Okay, I instantly die. Ouch. I can't dodge auto attacks, so goodbye. I said I wasn't gonna outplay, but he was kind of low, and I didn't feel like I could actually run away there, so that's why I did what I did. Bummer for me. We're still one dragon away from getting soul, so it's kind of meh. The Corki is really the biggest threat. Also, I guess Sona does scale and stuff, but it's not too scary to the point that we should be losing just yet. Kayn is annoying champion versus me. Because Kayn will try to ignore everything just to one-shot me. That's his goal in life, to just one-tap my ass. It's not too big of a deal, though. Corki's is slightly ahead of me now since he has 3.5 items, or like a little bit. Oh, he has 3.5, and I don't. I have 3. I should say. The reason why some people build Black Cleaver on Senna is because I feel like her, as a champion, you're super squishy, and having just a little bit of HP is very valuable. So that's probably the biggest reason. They do have an annoying champion. If people line up for Baron, you can actually like just stand behind them and just permanently heal. Because you can Q both of them at the same time because it's AoE. We barely got that. Goodness. The only person that matters is this Corki, but nobody's helping me with him, really. How low was Corki? Oh, super low. He's dead. Nice. We just kite back versus Panth, and there's not much that they could really do. Oh, look at all these souls dropping. I'm okay with him taking a cannon. Okay, whatever. He wasn't going to get it, so I'll just take it. Cannons always drop souls as long as you're not the one that gets it. So I was trying to give it to him, so I got a soul no matter what to try to get to the 120 stacks. It's alright, though. Nice secure on all their stuff. It'd be cool if we could do some of Keen's camps, I guess, on the way out. Since they also drop souls. Only 6 more to go for another range boost. Oh my goodness, I got lucky with those drops there. We might have missed cannon, but that's okay. Missing cannon on Senna isn't bad. We got a soul from it. Only need 3 more. Just walk away if we miss, I think. I don't want to be the person that gets initiated on, honestly. Just hit that guy a lot from far away. I'm going to just use my ultimate here to hit all of them for big damn. I did get the bonus range. I just healed my entire team too, so this guy's probably just screwed. I'll just hit him from like a mile away. Oh, never mind, you just got him. Nice. Mundo has scaled. I could probably hit both turrets at the same time if I really position myself well, huh? I want these souls. Give them to me. I'll back up a bit further just in case Panther ults, even though I know that he's not really probably able to kill me anyways. I wonder who he's talking to, Mundo or me. Probably not me, right? I haven't really done much. I'm pretty sure he probably just saw like Mundo one-shot somebody. So we have Infinity Edge now. Infinity Edge also... Okay, well dang, we're not going to be able to showcase that. 870 range though. $870. Do I have lifesteal? Where would it be? 7%? 3.5% is all it gives right now. I like how you can auto-attack them from so freaking far away, dude. Anyways, GG, hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary on how Senna functions and why she is a ridiculous pick right now. The most recent thing that they did to make it so she's probably inside of all of your games is Riot buffed it, so when AD carry Senna is played, when she last hits souls, it's a higher drop rate. So, in case you're wondering why she's always in games now, that's why. Interesting. I also got consolation for somebody sabotaging my game. Interesting. That's cool. Wow, Yasuo damage was not very much. My damage was a little bit less than support branded the most. My god, dude. I thought I would have more than that. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next commentary of playing Viewer Picks a Challenger. The early game is very strange, but today we're playing some Brand Mid. They said to play Brand Mid and also like say like, oh my god, I sizzled those guys and stuff. Basically, they're just saying like burn puns whenever I land my passive on people, but I'm just gonna change it and make it so it's every single time I contributed in a kill or an assist that was like substantial, where I did a lot. Because landing my passive is pretty easy, and I'll just run out of stuff to even talk about, I feel, that's like new. So that would be like an easier way to think about it. Because Brand normally does do pretty good at getting kills and stuff. I do think Brand mid lane is better than support because you don't run out of mana as easily. Because what Brand passive is that it's a burn. When you use your abilities, you apply a damage over time effect onto them. That will actually change all of your abilities too if you do land it onto it. Your Q will stun them. Your Q is a little projectile that you throw. Your E does a spread mechanic, and it will spread to everybody around in a wider area. So that's why it hit all those minions there. But also, why mid lane is better than support, in my opinion, is because when you kill minions that are burning, you get back mana. And it's actually a pretty decent amount. I get back 20 mana right now. So when I killed those 3 minions there, I got back enough mana to honestly make up for the mana cost of my E itself. So as the game continues, it'll get easier and easier to do stuff like that. I'm just going to spread onto those minions because he's standing right next to it. Now, the burn effect is not really that crazy on Brand. What you want to do is land 3 consecutive abilities as somebody is burning, because that applies a better burn effect. So that's the idea. Like right here, I land it, and that will cause this ring to go around, and then they explode, and it does percent max HP damage, and also it's considered like an ability they just got hit by, so it also reapplies the burn. So it makes it even more effective in that sense too. I can't kill this guy because I'll just run out of mana, sadly. I know that it looks like he's just like walking into me and like griefing and like he's gonna get himself killed, but he's really not because I just don't have enough. Alright, so I might miss some of these as well. Oh, nice, I got both of those, and because I killed them while they were burning, I did manage to get like a pretty decent amount of mana back as well, which is pretty nice. Of course, I'm not going to be generating mana, but I'm just saying that I can spam more as a mid lane than I can as support, is all. That's like the biggest thing. Galio is a pretty annoying lane to go against, though. Let's just pop Ghost so he maybe flashes. I don't think that I can kill him, but, you know, flash for Ghost. That's worth it. I don't have enough damage to kill. I think the best case scenario is if I had enough mana to kill the back wave with W plus E, but I don't. But that's okay. We'll just go for a W after we get those all low, and then it's back now. We don't have TP like him, although I guess he might have already used it because of level 1 shenanigans, where like he was already low during the early game. Let's just rush our Liandry's first item, because they have a pretty tanky character mid lane. Galio normally builds stuff that, makes him difficult to kill with HP and stuff, so that's not that bad. Also, I guess I did burn his stuff, so what can I say? Nah, we'll wait until the first kill to say a pun. Or a burn pun. My bot lane is winning so freaking hard, by the way. Whenever your bot lane wins, I feel like you automatically win in this elo. If you're winning this hard... Oh, wait, I played with this guy. Oh my god, this, Aphelios inted me. He went 0-7 and started trying to take my jungle camps. He legitimately griefed me. I remember his name. It was, like, yesterday. Or maybe 2 days ago. So, how you harass people is through your W, which is what you max first, but you can also harass by doing the spread when they're standing next to it like that. Also, if he jumps on me right now, I'd probably just beat him. He does have phase rush, I guess. Yeah, it probably won't be enough even if I ulti. I might take it back. I mean, he can just run away. My ultimate bounces between enemy champions, but it also bounces between myself. The way that it goes away, though, is that if it doesn't bounce, that's kind of sucky. Dude! Oh, it's bouncing between them, but, like, that's, like, not what I want. Okay, nice. We got a little kill onto that guy. We just extinguished that Thresh from existence. That was a bad roam by him. I don't even know why he was mid lane there. Honestly, who knows? Maybe this Aphelios is already typing. The Aphelios in this game, when he was on my team, was talking to nobody. It was so strange. He was, like, talking in, like, cryptic code. It was very strange. Nobody was typing to him, and he just kept on yapping all game long. So I would imagine he might be doing that this game too, maybe. Also, I have Ghost on Brand because I feel like Brand can shove waves pretty easily and you don't need TP. It's only early game that's a struggle. And then Brand inside of teamfights, being able to run down people with Ghost feels amazing. Because a lot of times Brand goes for things like Rylai's to incinerate them with your passive and stuff like that. But you see how I'm killing the minions while they're ignited by my passive, and that's giving me like a pretty nice effect. I'm waiting for my burn to also last longer onto him before casting again. I don't think that we can get him here, sadly. Actually, we might be... Oh, okay. He just left. Oh, man, he even got an assist from that? Oh, well. I don't think that we can probably dive him, because we're going to have to walk over vision to get to him. That's okay, though. Oh, wait, no, he didn't get an assist. He just ultied bot and nothing happened. Just kidding. Thresh still died. So now he's 0-4. I feel like the team morale right now on the enemy team has to be just extinguished. There's probably no morale on the enemy team whatsoever right now. I doubt any of them want to be playing. I'll do 3-hit passive onto him. I don't care if I take a turret shot. It will still hurt pretty badly. You cannot apply your 3-hit passive again on the same target. There is a cooldown onto it, which is I think 5 seconds. But that's pretty low CD, I would say. We'll just ulti him, which will bounce between us. I'm trying to not let him get a 3-hit passive onto me because he has... Oh, he's just dead here. Hit him with that Q. Another victim of spontaneous combustion there, huh? So anyways, this matchup, I thought it was going to be more difficult, but he just doesn't have any magic resist yet, so that's why it's so easy to kill him right now. I'm just so far ahead. In fact, I mean, the whole entire team is ahead, so we just kind of win. Sometimes you just get the better team, and that's what we have this game, huh? We're still going to be playing exactly the same towards him, which is just constantly using every single ability in conjunction with each other. Q is the one that you almost never use first, unless you're trying to use it onto a minion and then spread using your E. Gave me a free hit there. I'm okay walking to his abilities. They don't really deal that much. Finally, a kill happened bot side. So I'm going to spread onto him. We'll just stun him. And then I just walk away so I don't get hit by that, and then we step back up afterwards. Landing your abilities onto somebody that's just running away from you is quite challenging. Wow, I actually missed that? That's embarrassing. Wow, my ghost didn't go off correctly. That's okay, though. I feel like I still win this. I just wait for my ultimate. This could be risky, by the way. Nice. We just put out that guy's flame for sure. I see Nefiri's coming, but I want to shove this out. That's why I like Ghost, by the way. Wait, is Nefiri just going to try to ult me or something? Oh, I'm dead. You got me. He landed Q onto me. He dies to my passive. Very nice. I guess Nefiri just couldn't handle the heat, huh? Anyways, we have Landry's now. You should not be missing abilities as much as I am onto this Galio. I guess I just suck. I don't know. I missed way too many times, and that's the only reason why I almost died. We still solo killed him in the end, though, so it doesn't, I guess, matter too much about that type of thing. Now that we have Liandry's, and the reason why burn effects are so effective on any dot champion is because damage over time effects means that your dot items will also be applied longer than regular items, or regular champions, right? So my passive makes my Liandry's last so long, and then Liandry's does percent damage, so that will just cause huge damage to the enemy. So if I use Q onto a minion, then spread it, it will be way easier to land onto Galio like that. So that's why I spread it. Also, now that I have enough AP, I can, like, one-shot minions, as you can see. And when they get one-shot, I get back a pretty substantial amount of mana. You can see my mana bar literally just, like, increase. This is a good fight, I think, as long as my ultimate continues to bounce, but... I feel like we can still fight. It's dependent on if we can get on Aphelios, because he's giga low. So I stun that guy, apply my passive onto him. We have to go for Nefiri, guys. That's the person that really matters. I was waiting for her to use her W. And then we just land Q onto that person, they just explode. And that was just a blazingly bad decision by the enemy team to continue doing it while they're getting hit by it. Also, their Aphelios just based on them, so there's no way for him to actually rotate and, like, help, because I guess he was just too low that he didn't want to assist with them. And if we just play slow and chuck abilities, as soon as we land anything while they're also kind of chunked, plus tanking the dragon, and I believe that dragon also slows, like, every third auto attack, that makes Nefiri have a bad time. We just have, like, 3 range champions. The way that they beat us would definitely be initiation somehow. So as long as they don't initiate onto us with, like, Galio E and stuff, there's nothing that they can really do. Nefiri is dead again. I mean, the enemy team did make a somewhat of a comeback. They were losing much harder earlier, but they still are in a pretty bad situation here. I'm going to go Rylai's to make it so when I land my stuff onto people, it also will slow them. And it will slow them for a long time, because my passive lasts long. Senna died bot side because I guess Karma left her, so... I could ulti this guy, but I feel like it's not even worth it yet. I'll just ulti now to make it so he's close to me, and then we land our ability in hopes of maybe my teammate being able to help kill. And that guy just gets absolutely incinerated. Flame grilled. Oh yeah, wait, he's playing Birdio. That's definitely a fried chicken moment, dude. I just realized that he's playing literally the Galio chicken skin. How could I not make a fried chicken joke? How did I not realize that sooner? I'm gonna base. Now, I do Qmax second. I enjoy Qmax more than Emax second because it puts your Q on a lower CD, but your E is a bigger, like, it also goes on a lower CD, right? And you can, like, use it in a more effective manner to hit a whole entire enemy team and it does more damage. But I like this because it puts your stun on a lower CD. Because I think it's super valuable that it's very easy to keep people ignited. And when they're ignited with your passive, you can continuously press Q onto to them and stun them over and over again so you can land your other stuff. But sorry that the game got... It was too much of a stomp, so we didn't get to really do that much. My damage dealt was crazy. Looks like Galio just got branded. Because I crushed him so hard that he'll never forget me. I don't know. Alright, see you guys later, bye.